First piece I'll be reading was written 5 years ago and will be in my book, Confessions of a Repeat Offender, and it's soon going to be released as a documentary video on gentrification, hopefully next month with a little luck. It's called Boho's Lament, or Mental Projectile Vomiting is Not Politically Correct. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse from... Wait, weren't we all part of that wretched refuse? Weren't we the outcasts, the freaks, the faggots, the tattooed rockers, the weirdos, the nerds and techno-geeks from all those puckered-ass towns in the middle of America where we were ridiculed, bullied, and beat up? We came down here to the village, immigrants from that other America, seeking refuge, freedom to let out the crazy creative shit inside. What happened? This was the village, Bohemia, home of free thought. When did we all submit to politically correct? We let Giuliani and Bloomberg sucker us into becoming part of some great I Love New York theme park or something. Is anything left to experience for real? Washington Square Park has been cleaned up and made pristine. Tompkins Square Park is a playground for kids and dogs. They don't want you there anymore drinking and smoking weed. These villages have been gentrified, so you better behave yourself and be careful. Little Italy, main streets, gangsters, bookies, social clubs, mafia, they're all gone. Nothing left but a couple tourist trap restaurants and a fake festival. Was swallowed up whole by Chinatown. Times Square, Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, the Lion King. I had like New York t-shirts. The flea circus is gone. The dollar hot dogs and the midnight movie triple features are gone. The religious soapbox crazies and the Harlem hustlers are gone. The sleazy jerk-off peep shows are gone. Dive bars, tranny hookers, three-card Monty guys, loose joints, $10 Rolexes, they're all gone. Where did we get the provender for new stories, new adventures? Times Square was always scary, but it was real, it was exciting. It fed the veins of generations of art junkies. The village. We're just another stop on the Gray Line bus tour now. We've all become background extras for the daily deluge of tour buses, TV, and film crews. They invade our neighborhood trying to package our environment, hoping to add some local color and excitement to their bland, made-for-middle America TV shows. They think it's art. It's video junk food, made for those same bullies and assholes we left behind in Shit City, USA. Now we're safely contained and declawed like zoo animals. They gawk at us when they ride by on those double-decker buses. And we enter their homes safely locked up in cages as background images on their high-def TV sets. Our silent submission gives them permission to look down on us and feel superior. There's a village bookstore that hosts an open mic where Pauline and I used to read. And we were requested to not speak 5 specific 4-letter words because we might scare off the paying customers. Hey, if words can scare you, maybe you should stay the fuck out of bookstores. Your children shout out those very same words every day on their Christian and Orthodox school buses. We hear them. Didn't George Carlin win this fight for us a long time ago? This is the village. If you don't like it, go back to Yonkers or Oyster Bay or wherever the fuck you come from. Where your smiling, genteel neighbors are probably whispering those very same words about you behind your back. What happened to hang out, drink cheap wine, talk about art, stumbling out of the White Horse Tavern at 2 a.m., smelling wino piss and garbage on hot August sidewalks, wanting desperately to walk in the literary footsteps of O'Neill, Thomas, Kerouac, Ginsberg, Pfeiffer, Dylan, Mailer, Hamill, Cummings, Corselet, Ferlinghetti, and all those other immigrant vagabonds who painted portraits with words of the America we wanted to live in. I want to write poems again on a midnight fire escape under moonlight. I want to make fast, intense love in a dark tenement doorway while the lowest side of fighting cock hurls in the sunrise for us. I want to sing the song of my life to the world with a guitar and a park bench. I want to get wild, I want to get crazy, I want to get arrested, I want to get high. I just want to feel alive again. Hey, fuck it. Why don't we all just dress up like beatniks and hippies and punks and take pictures with the tourists and be done with it? Welcome to the I Love New York theme park. Finishing a graphic novel called The Amorous Adventures of Blondie and Boho, 2 East Village dive bar coyotes. It's a love story, but it's not really their love story. It's rather a long-time love affair that I've had with the East Village, where I've lived for the past 45 years. The Blondie and Boho characters represent the artists, writers, musicians, dancers, barflies, dreamers, and assorted East Village crazies who've been my partners in crime and creativity all these years. We're now a witness to what seems the end of possibilities for a free-spirited bohemian lifestyle down here. Sadly, watch it slowly disintegrating around us. Friends die or move on, and gentrification overwhelms our neighborhood, changing it forever into rows of giant glass ice palaces built by corporations with money for people with money. This book is a series of 10 episodes spanning generations of changes in the East Village through the years and through the eyes of these two lovers. So I'll be reading the last 2 chapters in the book. Chapter 9 is called Blondie, Boho, and Beach 104. Early morning, East Village. Blondie and Boho at Veselka. 2 black coffees and bagels with cream cheese to go. Blueberry for Blondie, Boho likes raisin. They head down 2nd Avenue, catch the F train at Houston, finishing their coffee and bagels before switching to the A at J Street. They're off to Rockaway Beach. Blondie's wearing her big floppy sun hat, Janis Joplin hippie sunglasses, flip-flops, and a black Guns N' Roses t-shirt with a denim miniskirt over her leopard spot bikini. She's carrying a straw beach bag with towels, a sketch pad, pens, sunscreen, and Boho's journal. Boho's sporting his new Gem Spa Panama straw pork pie, Ray-Ban aviators, a black wife beater, camo cargo shorts, and the mandatory black Chuck Taylor high tops. He's carrying a canvas fold-up chair and a small Coleman cooler with a 6-pack of Bodega PBRs and a pint of Polish vodka. It's been chilling in the freezer for 2 days, cleverly disguised as Poland spring water. Not much chatter on the empty train. Blondie leans on Boho's shoulder and they both nap a bit during the hour-and-a-half ride. They arrive around 10:30 at Beach 104, their favorite spot away from the crowds. There's a mist hovering over the water that masks the waterline and blends green ocean and blue sky in a beautiful watercolor palette of turquoise. The beach is mostly empty. They look in wonder at the new man-made dunes with rows and rows of evenly spaced, freshly planted dune grasses. And then there's that new concrete boardwalk. Hurricane Sandy, rather than gentrification, changed everything here, but it's beautiful now, but they still kind of miss the old Rockaway, too. You could walk under the boardwalk from the beach, lay on the cool sand, and make out on the scene by folks walking above. Blondie spreads her blanket, drops the t-shirt and skirt, while Boho sets up his chair, takes off his tea, and digs his journal out of the bag. Blondie lathers them both up with sunscreen, while Boho's thinking about how freaking hot she looks in that thrift store bikini. She's drop-dead gorgeous. The sun's burned off the morning haze. The horizon line's clearly visible now. The water's calm, the sky's clear, and the sun's hot. This is Blondie's church. She comes here to be renewed, her soul purified. She's a mermaid at heart. The ocean's her home. She walks slowly down into the water to waist high, smiles back at Boho, and dives under. She surfaces laughing, waves back, and begins her sacramental swim. Long, smooth laps parallel to the shoreline. She cuts through the water fast and easy like a dolphin. Boho doesn't do water. He thinks any liquid that can rust and destroy metal wasn't meant to be used either inside or outside a human body. No swimming for him. The only water he consumes is in tiny frozen blocks immersed in vodka for protection. He sits slipping his chilled vodka, admiring Blondie, the beach, the ocean, and his damn good fortune. He thinks back to Hurricane Sandy days in the East Village before the real estate sharks came in. He was just finishing a show in the back room at Bar 82 when the lights went out. They all moved to the front bar where the bartender was lighting candles already. Nobody left because it felt like a big campout was going to happen. Over the next week without power, the East Village showed its true colors. Most restaurants served free food by candlelight rather than have it spoil and be wasted. The bodega on 9th Street handed out flashlights for shoppers to use while purchasing necessities, gave away most perishables for free. The village market and the hardware store on 1st Avenue and 7th Street set up portable generators on the sidewalks just so folks in the neighborhood could charge their phones. Most of the local bars stayed open. Neighbors gathered, logging down warm drinks and partying and swapping stories about bathing and making love in the dark. A party atmosphere existed for the whole week with very few whiners or complainers. Everybody seemed interested in helping each other. It was a wondrous moment in the midst of a disaster. Boho guessed that That was really the farewell party for their East Village. Real estate developers and opportunists start moving in, change forever the feeling of community, losing that restless, wild freedom of spirit that breeds creativity. Since the hurricane, most of Boho's friends and more than a few of his favorite dive bars have been forced out because of outrageous rents. Blondie still lives in a rent-controlled apartment she grew up in on Avenue B. Boho's lucky to be an old-timer. He's rent-stabilized, so he and Blondie are kind of safe for now. Everybody else already split for Chinatown, Harlem, or Astoria, and developers are already making them unaffordable, too.
Yeah.
Boho snaps back to the present just in time to see Blondie body surfing a wave to shore. She stands tall at the water's edge, sweeps back her hair, and jogs toward it. Bo Derek and 10 got nothing on that girl. She kneels on the blanket, toweling off, and asks for a beer. Boho pops 2 PBRs and joins her on the blanket, kisses her softly on the neck. They lay quietly for a bit, waiting for her to dry off in the sun. As soon as her bikini dries, it's back to the city, just in time for happy hour at Black and White. They have a drink, chat with friends for a bit, then head over to Boho's place. There's still a couple of bodega beers left in the Coleman, and they're going to see if that old broke bed can take another workout. They might be riding the Titanic, but the band's still playing, the passengers are friendly. They're safe together just now. Might be an iceberg out there somewhere waiting for them, but they ain't running for the lifeboats just yet. Just one minute. Dancing on razor blades. Late night, East Village. Rain glistens off shattered street glass like fallen stars. Blondie and Boho roaming the streets. Long-legged beauty in full-length leather, taking long strides in black cowboy boots. Blonde hair blowing wild, open-cut denim miniskirt, and a Ramones t-shirt pushing out hard nipples. She's dragging along that old hipster Boho, sporting a black pork pie and Chuck Taylor high tops. Looking for all the world like some sexy 60s Art Crumb trucking cartoon couple. Coyotes stalking Alphabet City, hungry for the taste of pre-gentrification. Looking to bite off and chew the last remaining conversations on music, poetry, love, and art, lingering in dive bars, still open to poets, rockers, artists, and crazies. A broken wing angel and a poet out of rhyme, juke in the East Village dive bars, drink a little, dance a little, talk a little, make out at the bar, not caring who's looking. They feel the music. They're feeling love. They hit the streets again on the prowl, hungry for the next joint. They just keep rolling on bar after bar. Otto's, Mona's, B-Side, Lucky B, 7B, Manitoba, Parkside, Bar 2A, Blue and Gold, Spanky's, Coal Yard, International, Black and White, till there ain't no more left. Drinking too much, talking shit, laughing too loud, groping under street lights, refusing to submit to daylight ever. They're dancing on razor blades, but they taste freedom in the blood. Their time's passing fast and they know it. Soon there'll be nowhere left to go for poets, rockers, artists, and crazies. Fuck burning candles at both ends. Douse them in gasoline. Turn up the music. Drink, smoke, laugh, make love. Let the flames be your final sunset. Because, baby, you got nothing left to lose.
Let's hear it from Phillip Giambri.